Well, guys, got a couple things here. This one here, alternator, already pulled it off. Alternator was discharging with the key off. The diodes were bad in it. You could, with the key off, you could sit there and touch the ground on the post of the battery and it'd sit there and arc, but as soon as you disconnect the alternator, it quit arcing, so obviously the alternator's bad. The regulator's bad in it. And then the battery disconnect switch wasn't working. It had always had continuity through it. They're gonna run it and get an alternator. This place sold, but they're gonna get some of this equipment out of here and take it to the hay side that they still own. And they want to get this old gal here. It's been sitting probably a good 15 years. And they want to get her running. It's got a 354 Perkins in it. The remanufactured Perkins. That old intake hose doesn't look too shiny. Let's check fluids on it. And I'm trying to remember where all of the things that we need to check are. Here we go. It's got a gear reduction starter somebody stuck on there. Ah, boy. Looks like I'm gonna have to run over to the hay ranch. That is hardly any oil at all in that. Yeah, I don't think I got any oil with me. How about coolant? Is there any coolant in it? And then, what do we got here? That's the oil pan. That's the old oil pan off that Allison transmission out of that feed truck. And I'm sure it's not going to have any hydraulic fluid in it. Look at the moss growing on it. It's been sitting here a long time. About 15, probably at least 15 years. It's got coolant in there. I got a couple batteries. Let's see what they got in here for a battery. Looks like a big old 8D battery. Gigantic thing, huh? Fleet Pride one too. Wonder if they got one of these at Fleet Pride. F8D, yeah, it's a 8D. F8D-1300. I could probably get it started and get it running with a car battery though, to be honest with you. We'll do that for now. I'm gonna go get some oil. Oh, over there, and they have a 5-gallon bucket right over here. Been sitting there a while. Okay. Tried snowing a little bit there this morning. There we go. Yeah, I have to add to the story about about the cow truck I had to deal with. So I was supposed to meet him yesterday at the Kenworth dealer. We'd already had it all planned out. And if you don't know what happened previously, I'll elaborate on that right now. I had a cow truck break down the other night, and he had blown a coolant hose. Well, I went clear out there and I took 3 different sizes of hoses with me, and lo and behold, even with 3 different sizes of hoses, the largest one I brought with me was 1 inch. Well, it was 1.25 inches. Long story short, we made the 1 inch work. We stretched it over the nipples, but he had to come back and load the next day. And so we had made a plan between me and the driver that I would meet him on his way out of the feedlot where they loaded the cows to fix it right the next day. And he had come out of the feedlot the next morning where he had loaded and said, hey, you know, I'm ready. He said, we'd already made the plan. He called me on it when he hit the highway from Bly and said, hey, I want to fix that. You got the hose? I said, yep, I got it. Got the right size hose. And like a half an hour later, when I was going to meet him to do the job, he said, hey, man, I got to reschedule. I said, why is that? He said, the rancher called me, and he's raising holy hell because he said the truck the other night, when it broke down, he probably lost about 3 or 4 hours of time on his haul. And if you know anything about cows, you'll see how ridiculous this sounds. So the rancher's chewing this truck driver's ass and the trucking company that's hauling the cows for him, saying that they took them cows down there 3 or 4 hours later than what it should have been, and then them calves were separated too long from their mothers, and they didn't want to mother up anymore. And I'm going to call complete, utter nonsense bullshit. I've been around cows most of my life, and I've had calves separated from cows from up to 3 days, and they still mothered up. 3-4 hours ain't nothing. That guy is so full of shit. Anyways, I told him, I said, well, I hope something didn't happen, and you know that line feeds your transmission cooler. I hope something doesn't happen, and the line blows off or kinks up or collapses, or I don't know. It's not my deal now. I mean, if you don't want to fix it right, whatever. See what it says now, huh? The old dipstick sticking off of that thick ass cold oil will run down to the pan. Probably poured a good gallon in there. 354 Perkins was the first diesel engine I ever rebuilt. Was a 354 Perkins in a 1075 New Holland bell wagon. Where is the full mark at? Really, that far up, or no? No, we're full. Okay, we got her full. A little bit over full, but so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead, pull this battery out of here, and then I'm gonna get my 2 batteries out of there. I'm gonna run them in parallel and hook the jumper cables between them, and then let my truck. How am I gonna do that? Yeah, let's go ahead and pull this one off. Let's see. Find the wrench here. We'll see if we can prime the system up. I'm sure it's going to be deader than the door now. Yep. I don't know if it'd be even worth trying to charge this thing or not. I mean, here, it's a wet cell battery. You never know. You might be able to put some fluid in it and put it on a fast charge, knock some of the sulfate off the plates. It might take a charge, you never know. But for now, oh, these suckers are heavy. Big old heavy bastards. Let me find them other batteries. Thinking while I'm bleeding the fuel system, I could put my jumper cables on this and let them charge. I got two of them. I wonder if it's got anything. Oh, we got no key. We have no key for it. Why would you take the key out? Okay. And I'm sure nobody knows where the fucking key's at. Alright, let's see here. Where are Nipex wrench pliers? We'll just hotwire it. Oops. Alrighty. I don't know what's what doing what here, but there didn't leave you much room there to look at stuff. Okay, I gotta get my flashlight. I can't see nothing in there. Okay, I got it hot wired, I think. Actually, is that gonna turn the... Wait, this should have a mechanical shut off. Yeah. Okay, she's cranking. Okay, let's bleed the fuel system. There's a timer. And it's stuck there. No, it's got any fuel in it. There's a bleeder right here. What's that right there? Oh, it's oil explode. Okay. Feel anything there. I don't feel nothing. That's the hydraulic tank. I think this is the fuel tank right here. Yeah. I don't know if you're going to be able to tell if there's anything in there or not. can't tell if there's anything in there. Let's try pressurizing it. I'm just looking, I got fuel coming out here. So that's obviously working. And that should be coming straight off the tank, feeding the lift pump over there. Okay. Before I pressurize it, let's see if we can get the lift pump to work. Okay, the discharge from the lift pump's going. Should deal with the crack. Let's see. It's going to be coming in there. Are they using this thing here as a bleeder, I wonder? That's coming from the lift pump, I think. Is that coming from the lift pump? Yeah, that's coming from the lift pump. So we should be able to crack maybe this return line. Let's try that. Size wrench. Wow, okay. That ain't happening. Nope. Each. Oh, was it pushing the plunger up all the way? Now it's pumping, I think. There, we're getting fuel out of there now. Okay. I'm gonna get it a little bit closer. Just crack it. That way I can pump it again. Okay, now let's see, crack some injectors. fuel out of these. Ugh. Okay. I'm gonna get my remote starter switch. Okay, let's see what. Get any fuel out here. Get fuel out of that one, and that one. I didn't see much coming out of that one. Now fuel might be really bad too, you never know. It's not turning over very fast either. But let's see if we can bleed these two. Let me put my battery booster on there and get her spinning. Let's see if I can go like maybe like. Okay. Now she'll spin over a little faster, I think. Uh-oh. Got a fuel leak up here. What is that all about? Huh. What the hell is that all about? I don't know. There's something off the return line that up there, so it should still get any smoke. She's smoking. Who's smoking? She's smoking, baby. I'm gonna try this intake heater. It's pulling the ammeter down. this again, get her spinning quicker. I was gonna squirt a little ether in here, and I pulled this pre-cleaner off, and look at that. You can't even see the. I don't think it's getting any air. Oops. Up the damn wing nut. And nerves. Got an air filter. Not as bad as I thought it was. See it in there. Try it from the cab. Let's get the... Oh. Cab where we use the throttle. Dextrin pump. Pump's leaking. Pump's gonna have to be resealed in it. See if I can find some hydraulic fluid. Filter's plugged up or something? Interesting. Filters might be plugged up. How do you tilt the mass back? Filters or something, huh? Shut off, seems like it's froze up. Yep. Shut it down. Cable's froze up. I think the filters are in here, if I remember right. The dipstick's not showing any fluid on it, but it's bubbling up here. Blow this shit off of here and just take this off. Just put a ring on this thing the other day and I already screwed it up on this impact. I constantly screw those damn things up. Well, not gonna be able to get on that one very well. Dipstick out. This cap off. Save that gasket. Gasket come with it. Yeah, the filters are in here. It's got no oil in it. Okay, where'd my little light go? Oh, there it is. Yeah, it's empty. There's no oil in it. Well, there's no oil in it. Well, I'm going to spend all darn day at this outfit. Got the alternator for the feed truck, or the dump truck here. They're mucking out the feedlot. They got a little John Deere dozer. They're pushing it all up in and they're cleaning the feedlot out. I just got informed Craig went and got the filters and the alternator and the disconnect switch for this and the filters for that. And he just got informed by the kid running a loader, the JCB loader, the boom won't go down. It's stuck there. So then the hay side's got two 7830s that are broke down over there we got to go to, so it's going to be a full day just working on these guys' stuff. Which is fine. I like doing things for these guys. They're always easy to deal with. And they're kind of like what I call a local outfit. They've been here for, I'm trying to remember when Walter Ralph came into this country. Back in the 60s or 70s maybe? Been here a long time. They've been here a long time. I'm thinking there was a washer. Well, you know, maybe not. Belts look pretty good on it. Okay. This is a brand new alternator. Oh, that stud. The eye is not big enough on this one to go over that stud. Well, did we try to drill it out? Yeah, we gotta do something about that. It's always something, ain't it? I'll just cut it off and put a different eye on it, I guess. I'm kind of thinking maybe it had a washer. It had a washer between here. Had to have. All right. Tighten up. You know, I'm gonna have to just cut the eye off and put another one on there, I guess. All right. The new disconnect switch on there. Phillips or turn it. Knob off. Okay. Kind of see where. Let's see here. Okay. On or is it off? It's on. It's off. It's on. About right in there. It's where we want it. I didn't bring any wrench. I'm not worried about that. I guess I could put it on there. Get a wrench. just non-stop barks. That drives me crazy. My dogs start pulling that shit and I start screaming at them, quit that damn barking. Okay, put the wires on it. Wires. Yeah, I noticed with the disconnect switch off, it was arcing when you touched the ground. It's not doing that now. Still not arcing, but that other alternator, the diodes were bad in it. And causing us troubles. We don't need that on there now. She should take right off and start charging. I guess it would probably be beneficial. Turn that on. Okay. Old gal. 1982 model. There's a voltmeter at right there. Belts are loose, huh? I need to tighten them up more. I don't like the way they're looking there. But it is charging. It's almost 14 on the needle right there. Well guys, I'm gonna tighten those belts up a little more. I don't like them. And then let's get on the Hyster project here. Yeah, those are, yeah, they're loose. I gotta tighten them up more. I don't like it. I do not like it. There's that. That. About out of the notch here to where I can't tighten them much more. Good grief, I got her tight, didn't I? I need to get up here. That's what I'm gonna have to do. A little more. Jabber. How's that? That's better. Alright, let's check it again. Did I push the knob back in for the shutoff? I think I did. As I can get it. I guess it'll be all right. All right, well, on to the Hyster. I think them other filters might have been the original filters in this thing. Still had Hyster filters in it. Guy at Sunny D said they don't even make those anymore from Hyster. Okay, I can figure out how this goofy setup goes on here again. I don't even remember. I'll just go on here. Like that. Springs. Yeah. They sat in there like that. The filter went down in there like so. They're a really goofy setup. Really, really goofy. Really goofy setup here. Yeah, goofier than hell. What the hell am I doing? Oops, you dumbass, you dumbass. Okay, I think what I can do. Let's see. Should be a way to hold that up. Nice. What do you do? This is just a screwy setup here. The whole thing is, you know. How's that? Yeah, that's right. I gotta get the screws and. Interesting. There we go. Wait a second. That ain't right. That dipstick was over here before. That ain't right. You know what happened? Does it really matter though? Does it really fucking matter? Yeah, it does matter. That's gotta be exactly right or that ain't gonna work. Okay, what'd I do wrong here? I've got the plate orientated wrong. I knew I got this wrong. I screwed up. Okay, let me take it back over there. I got 180 out. Yep, I got it 180 out. Never fails you. Backwards never fails. I was under the impression that the screw holes would only line up one way. Well, I was wrong. Both gaskets. Capture the springs and then turn the plate. Okay, now dipstick's right there, and there's a hole that's lined up with the dipstick tube. I'll be damned. Pure genius. This one up. This one's not tightening up. Out. Okay, maybe we got our shit together now. Get your shit together, boy. Like I said. Now things are right. Right on like a hard on. We'll fire the old gal up and see if we can get the mast to raise up on it. I remember one of these Hysters one time, some guy called me and he said, I changed my hydraulic filters. And he was having problems with the hydraulics on it. I can't remember where was that guy at? He was over by Lakeview somewhere. I drove all the way over there. And I determined that he was having a filter issue. And I remember saying to him, you changed the filters, huh? And he goes, yeah. So where are they? And he goes, he's pointing at the engine oil filter and stuff. I said, that's not your hydraulic filters. Your hydraulic filters are in the tank. Oh. I said, so you didn't change the hydraulic filters. This one here. Okay. I'm sure it's not even going to be on the stick, and I poured 10 gallons in it. Still needs probably another 10 in it. But we'll see if it'll be good enough to get the mass raised up on it. Gotta put the battery cable. I noticed I could hear the hour meter still running even with the... Well, nobody knows where the key is of this old gal. You get these outfits and they run through different managers and different employees over the years, and the equipment's still here, and nobody knows anything about any of it because the people aren't here anymore. So we will make it work. Guess I didn't pull my feet out. Well, let's see what happens, huh? I don't have the shut off still on, do I? I had to pull it up. I don't think so. Did we lose prime because this injection pump is leaking like a sieve? Could that possibly be what might be happening here? I haven't let her set that long, so put a little bit of ether in there, see if it'll fire. Okay. Looks like it ran out of fuel, huh? bastard. Oh, we're out of starting fluid now, so now we gotta... Oh, you dirty bastard. You dirty bastard. Oh, you dirty bastard. Okay, where'd the switch go? Let's see if I can hold this thing and... turned up on it. Now, how do you tilt the mass back and forth? I thought you... lever is a dual purpose lever, and what it does, it'll pivot from side to side to grab this rod or this one, and it's not pivoting. Working. Now the tool's working. It just rolls up. Couldn't get the motor froze up. Take some doing getting those unfroze. Alright, well, I wonder if it'll steer now. Yeah, it kind of steers. Got me put some air in the tires. Low. Got some. That one's flat. Oh, where are you going? Mass needs a bunch of work on it. This is all worn out here. See how it's scarring this up? It's worn out bad. Needs new tubes and rods in it. Figure out where I want to park it at for now. Somewhere, this side's always shaded. I'd rather be out here where the sun is. Hydraulic oil running out of it on the ground there too. Something leaking real bad. If you're going to be moving cows out of here though, I'll be right in the... Yeah, we don't want to put it there. I'm going to put it... That's froze up. Yeah, pump is leaking like a sieve. Okay. Look at that loader and see why the boom won't go down. I need to come get my batteries. I'm gonna get the battery that goes in, and I'm gonna go into town and get a new one. Maybe come back the next day or two and put a battery in it. Bad thing is we're gonna have to bleed it every time we want to start it because the pump's leaking so bad it's just losing its prime. It's set for 15 or 20. Yeah, I was asking Craig, and he thinks probably at least 15 years, probably 20. It's been setting. All right, well, yeah, okay. I don't have anything to worry about right there. Yeah. Ground off this battery because I hear that hour meter running, so it's like I'm gonna come back over and get this battery. That's my battery. Okay. Transmission's slipping on this thing. Third ain't doing. There goes third. I think I know what's wrong with this thing. I'll tell you what. Look at this door. How do you get out of this son of a bitch? Okay. Pretty much scrap iron. Does this one have the little block on the end here? I don't even see it on maybe. I got it working. I was going to tilt it forward, all the way forward, and cycle the. But I think the transmission's slipping in this thing. To dump this feed they got here in the bucket. I don't want to dump it all over the ground. The one over at the hay ranch did this summer, and there was a valve which I'm not seeing on this one. Yeah, it's right there. And I'm gonna tell you right now what's wrong with that thing. The O-rings went bad in that, and it's stuck in the valve. We need to pull this out and put new seals on it. Let's just cycle it back and forth, make sure it keeps working. how it's fast going up? I don't have the O-rings. They're little bitty. I know which ones they are too. I'll just go in there and ask Albert for some. We got to go over to the hay side now, and we got a 7830 that dropped the drive line going to the front differential, and another one that's derated. I'm gonna head over there now. Okay, here we are at the tractor. I don't know how soft this is out here. That ain't too bad. Harper's scared to death to get out of the truck. She'll sit in here all day long, just scared to death. Big old giant, big pit bull, and just scared to death to get out of the truck. You don't want nothing to do with it now. Okay, I better be careful. I was gonna pull alongside the tractor, but no, my crane will hit the pivot, so let's not do that. Okay. I know JoJo girl wants out. Ugh. You want out, Harp? You want out, babe? Hey, baby. You want to get out? I'll let you out. Come here, baby. Come here, honey. Come here. Come here, baby. Come here. Come here, sweetheart. It's okay. I know you're scared. Come here. I got you. Come here. If you just want to hang out there, you're fine. Just hang out there. You'll be fine. I know it's a strange place. It's just terrible. Girl. She gets so scared. Let's see here. Okay. Windy out here. Let's see what the D rate's about. Whatever's going on, it's not active right now. Huh, we got a long crank to start. Engine system 63608. That is usually turbo related. Let me get my laptop. 63608. Let me get my laptop. We'll plug into it. J for Juan Deere. Let's go to, it's a 7030. It's not a premium. It's a USA series. We want to go to the engine. You can get in here and read the codes too, but they don't give you a definition. So you have to get the laptop fired up anyway to get the code number, to get the definition. So this usually will tell you what the definition is. Camshaft position signal missing. We definitely had a long crank to start. Let's go engine 2659. $15.69 is the D rate. Crankshaft and camshaft positions out of synchronization. Let's count 126 times, like if this isn't some new event. 636 at normal variation rate. Let's clear them. Okay, so let's go over here to the live data and crankshaft noise indicator. There should be a number of revolutions for the camshaft, fan nominal speed, vehicle speed. Let's fire it up. Camshaft number of revolutions saying 0 RPM. So the 636 is the one that's camshaft position signal missing. Okay, and that's going to be right behind the pump. That's going to be right back in here somewhere. That is this sensor right here. The wires appear to be not in such the greatest condition here. That plug has been broke or something here, but it's definitely plug has been broke at one time or other. I wonder if there's just not. Let's see if it reads anything now. Started a lot quicker then. Well, I'd say we got a bad connection there. Let's go back. I lost communication here. Go back. I shut the key off, so. Pretty certain it's going to read RPM now because of yeah, see, that's amber. That means it's inactive. See, now it's reading revolutions now. So Come on, hurry up. Alright, well. I think I'm gonna have to come back tomorrow or Saturday anyway to finish up that Hyster hay squeeze. I gotta get a big 8D battery for it. So what I'm gonna do on this, starting the way it is, the reason it throws that communication code is because when these tractors were ordered, they were ordered with green star ready. That means they had the controller for auto steer, and they had the steering angle sensor, but they don't have the roof array. So it was throwing steering angle sensor codes, and what we did, we just pulled the fuse out of the controller. And so it throws that code one time when you start it, and then you don't have to listen to that thing beeping all day long with that steering angle sensor. All right, guys, well, what I'm gonna do for these guys is, you hear that turbo making noise when I shut that down? That turbo's making noise. The turbo's gonna go out on it now. One of these I changed the turbo on. I changed the turbo on one of these already. Well, this is still the original turbo. It's had an actuator, but there's green paint on the turbine housing. I better tell him that turbo's making noise. What I'm going to do on this plug is, I've got all those wiring harnesses at the shop, and I know I've got an end that'll fit on that. So we just got to get a good end and cut that end off, and then solder the wires. We'll cut it back a ways, but I've got a good. Just make sure they're plugged in good. Frickin' wind. Yeah, we don't have that long crank to start anymore. Okay. All right, guys. Well, we know what's wrong with this. It's got the plug got broke when the sensor got changed. Hell, I might have done it. I don't remember doing that, but I don't know. Anyway, we're gonna go do something different now. All right, guys. Thanks for watching.